Good morning, everyone. It's really early here. I am up in my she shed enjoying some quiet time with the Lord, and I'm getting ready to stretch this old body, but I wanted to share some things with you. We've been trying to find a moment to do a video, and it hasn't quite happened yet, so I thought I'd do one real quick this morning. On Friday, we visited another feeding. It's at 3 o'clock. Well, they kind of show up to feed at 3:30. But it's another organization that we know that we kind of help them get started. So anyway, we went there to meet with some of the homeless and the pensioners to hand out our little flyers that say we're going to start feeding again. And so we had to park down the street. There wasn't any parking right there in front of the bazaar, the open air market. It's one of the bigger ones in the city, but not the biggest one. And we knew that they would be there, so this is a good time to meet up with them. So we go there, and we cross the street at the crosswalk, and just as we come into the area, we see the recognition on a bunch of their faces. They're all kind of standing in line by this little table where this organization feeds about 40 liters of soup. And they've been doing it faithfully, really well. We do know a lot of the homeless don't like to go there because it's out in front of everybody. Pensioners, they don't care. But the homeless, it makes them very uncomfortable. They don't like being watched. So anyway, we go there and we walk up and they see us and they leave their place in line and kind of come running over to us. And some of them actually hug us. And they're just like, oh, you're back, and we're so happy to see you, and we weren't sure you were going to come back. And it was just such a warm welcome. Mark and I walked away with our love buckets totally full. And, we know that we had built a relationship with these people, and we've been feeding since 2008. And some of these people we've been feeding for years. I mean, we've seen our share of the ones that came for years, and then we've passed away, like we just learned. One of the guys who actually was at our center twice, Sasha, got hit by a train and killed. So there's only two ways that really happens. One is he steps in front of the train for suicide, or he's drunk. And we're pretty sure he was probably drunk and just stumbled and couldn't get out of the way in time. Sad story. But we've seen a rotation of people through the years. Even the pensioners we know have passed away. But some of these people, like I said, we've been feeding for a number of years and just have a fairly close relationship with them, at least we thought we did. But coming back and seeing their reaction and seeing how happy they were to see us just really encouraged us deeply. And so we talked with a lot of them, and then some came a little bit later, and they came over, oh, we're so glad to see you. And we gave them the flyer, and they said, what, you're going to be feeding? And we said, yes, we're going to be feeding on Tuesday, same day, same time that we've always fed, just at a slightly different location. And on the flyer it had the information, and made sure in big bold letters the new location, and on the back was a map on how to get there. So a number of people came back and said, can I get another flyer for my friend? And so we handed out 40 flyers there. There was probably maybe 27, 25 people, but they took, 40 flyers. We were just excited to see that and to wait and see what would happen at our first feeding. So just wanted to share that short story with you. And we have, in fact, already fed now twice. But we wanted to share this with you, and then we'll share a little bit later on the feeding. And we're still doing a lot of work at the soup kitchen, so quite busy. But we are catching up on things, and we'll keep you updated as much as we can. Bye, guys.